Hey guys, Ray from Lovey RV. In this video I'm going to give you a look at a cool little state park located a couple hours north of Las Vegas. Here's Las Vegas here. You go up Highway 93. It's called Cathedral Gorge, Nevada State Park, near a small town called Panaca. Just off the highway, you turn in and go into the park. There's a small campground in there. The star attraction is a bunch of old sandstone silty formations that were left after an ancient lake drained when the volcanoes hit and stuff like that, and the earth came up and it drained the lake. And it's left behind eroding formations you can see along here. Anyway, in this video I'll give you a look at them. There's all kinds of slots, very narrow slots to explore along here, little caves. There's also a little campground here. I think they do have electric in here and water. There's a dump station on site for $5. We didn't actually stay in the campground. We didn't need to have electric because we had plenty of solar. So there are overflow areas. We stayed a couple days right in here. There was an overflow, but I'll give you some dash cam footage. I'll take a drive through. There's all different sizes of sites there, but some can accommodate quite large rigs if you get in there and get one. This time of year it wasn't very busy, but we actually asked the ranger if we could stay at this overflow over here. Yeah, right at this end they had an overflow, and it was right close to this thing called the Moon Cave Slot Canyon. Also, Ann wanted to do some night photography and do some star trails, that sort of thing. So he said he'd cut us some slack. They usually only want you over here if it's really full in the other parts, but that was a great place to camp. There's a couple different cool hikes. One is people like to do this Miller hike that goes through the canyon here and then up onto a beautiful view. Overview of the canyon. You can also drive in, but that's an interesting place to check out. I do have their brochure here. I can zoom in and show you that. Yeah, right here is Miller Point. There's also a hike to Eagle Point. So there's some overview hikes, some hikes all the way around. But most of the interesting stuff is right here with the Moon Caves, Canyon Caves, and Cathedral Caves. There's the campground once again. There's a nature loop. So we'll get on the ground and we'll show you what's inside some of those slots and to give you a bit of video footage from where we camped and some photos. So let's get to it. So here's where we're currently camped. We did camp a couple days over by the main campground, and there's an overflow area there. But we've moved over here to a spot that's quite close to what they call the Moon Caves, which you enter over there. I'll take you in there in a bit. Actually, I'll probably wait till the sun gets pretty low because it's supposed to be a little bit better. Anyway, this is a kind of a their emergency overflow area if it really gets too bad over there, because I asked to go over here and the ranger said they don't really like to have people over here unless the campground's full and the other overflow is full. But kind of asked him if we could get over here because Ann wanted to do some astrophotography at night and be close to these formations so she could put those in the foreground, and her camera may be out there for a couple hours doing time lapse, so we didn't want to drive back and forth and leave her camera unattended. So he was nice enough to cut us some slack, which is really cool. It's not so busy right now, so I think they usually use this to park the RVs when they come just for day use. A couple RVs have been in and out already today. April 13th today. Temps are pretty good. It'll be around 16 to 18 Celsius, 60s Fahrenheit. There's a road that goes along there. Around the corner is a couple more attractions. So here we are deep inside the moon slots. All kinds of really narrow slot canyons in here. Quite deep in. Lots of places you're 20 or 30 feet down. And you can explore the maze and follow the slots. See if you can squeeze through. Bizarre. This one's not good if you're really chunky.
I probably shouldn't have worn white pants.
Yeah.
One ends here.
Pretty tall. Stuff's not very hard at all. Kind of flakes off. You can see it just falls apart. So it's constantly weathering with wind and rain. Ends up as just fine powder. Well, this has been an extremely cool Nevada State Park to explore. And actually found this online, wanted to check it out for photography. Just did some star trails the other night and got some really interesting photo effect with time lapse. I'll link to it if she posts them online. Anyway, we stayed here I think about 5 days, right around mid-April. Some cool nights and warmer days. But we're off today, continue up Highway 93 northward. They call it the Great Basin Highway. I think we might check out Great Basin National Park. It's still a little cool up there. I think there's still snow up in the higher sections, but we might day trip into it. Anyway, till next time, Ray from Love Your RV. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers, folks.